What's up guys, ATG here, welcome back to Yugioh Era of the Day. Today we present you the newly arrived voiceless voice archetype in the TCG. More specifically, we present you the most combo friendly version of the deck, the Megalith Impcantation voiceless voice build. It's been a while since we have seen Ritual deck dominate the meta, and as a Ritual lover, I would like to share my thoughts and my builds with you. Up next, we will be featuring Necro's voiceless voice build, and if you're curious about Dogmatic version, let us know in the comments below. Honestly, I have to admit it might not be the most consistent version of the deck, but trust me, it's been by far the most fun to play, plus it's both the best ending board, especially going first. We have got 4 exclusive combos showcase this build. Each one shows some incredible 1 or 2 card combo of this deck. But before we proceed with the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel with the notification on, and drop a comment in the section down below. It's gonna help us with the YouTube algorithm. And now, without further ado, let's dive into the deck profile. Starting off with the monster, we have 2 Lost the Prayers of the Voiceless Voice. Make me wrong, she's really good. She's the monster required for the Guardian in order to negate, but she's searchable with 25,000 ways in the deck. She is level 1 free monster. You can special summon her with the effect of Divine of the Herald. You can also search her with Saphira, or even normal summon her in order to activate her effect to place 1 voiceless voice spell trap card in your spell trap card zone face up. But make me wrong, 2 is enough. In our Necros build, we are only run 1 low, the Prayers of the Voiceless Voice. 2 is perfectly fine. Moving on, we have 3 times breadth part of the deck, Saphira, Dragon of Queen of the Voiceless Voice. She is by far the best card of the deck. You can discard this card and send 1 ritual spell from your deck to the graveyard. Then you can add 1 light warrior or dragon ritual monster from your deck to your hand. She is really good, especially if you're running the Incantation engine in the deck. You can send the Incantation spell card from the deck to the graveyard in order to start playing all the Incantation deck combos, such as special summon, the talisman, then activating the effect of ritual spell to returning back to your hand, and then go to Candle or Pensy Plume in order to activate more Incantation effect. She's really good. You can also banish her from the graveyard in order to special summon 1 light warrior or dragon ritual monster from your hand by tributing monsters from your hand or field whose total level equal or exceeds the monster of the ritual monster. She's also a ritual spell. Definitely this card deserves to take 3 spots in your deck. Next, we have 1 copy of Saravi's Dragon Sage of Voiceless Voice, by far the most underrated Voiceless Voice card in the deck. Some of you may not even running this card, but trust me, it's very good. Especially, he lets you recycle 2 resources back from your graveyard to your deck, recycling 1 ritual spell along with another 1 spell card back to your deck, and also a level 7 free body on the field, letting you play some XYZ's rank 7. He's really good, and he's, in my opinion, must to play in the deck. Moving on into the engines, first we're starting with the Incantation engine with 1 Talismandra, 1 Candle, and 1 Persiplume. We are mainly running 1 of each, especially for the Megalith combo. If you haven't seen our Megalith combo in the Voiceless Voice deck, don't forget to check out our combo. There's a link in the description down below. Showcase 4 different 1 or 2 card combos of the deck, so make sure you check that link after the video. For those who doesn't know, Talismandra letting you add 1 ritual monster from your deck, Candle 1 ritual spell from your deck, and the Persiplume returning you back 1 ritual monster from the graveyard. Next, we have 3 of probably the best starter in the game right now, and for sure the best starter of the deck, Divine of the Herald. You can armor summon here, sending Trias from your deck to the graveyard, then tributing Divine of the Herald with Trias, special summon Trias, and go for low in order to start doing the entire combo of the deck. You can even use the effect of Divine of the Herald in order to send NTSS from your extra deck to the graveyard in order to disrupt 1 card of your opponent's field if you go second, or Herald of the Arclight from your extra deck to the graveyard in order to search 1 ritual monster or ritual spell from your deck to your hand. Next, we have another target of Divine of the Herald, DD Sprite. If your opponent activates Draw a Lockbird, DD Sprite, it's a very good play in your deck. You can tribute Divine of the Herald with Trias, and then special summon DD Sprite from your deck to the field in order to use DD Sprite and Trias in order to special summon Baron. At least if your opponent has Draw a Lockbird in your hand, your ending board is never dead. Next, we have one Magician Soul. We are running the Illusion of Chaos package. In the case that you are not starting with the Unofficial Herald, there is an alternative way to play the deck with the Impcantation combo. You can also find that combo in our combo video. Nothing to mention about. Let's moving on. And of course, as we already mentioned before, one Trias Erratica, along with Diviner of the Herald, one important gear of the deck. You can also, if you have more than one fairy monster on the field, you can activate one of the other two effects by destroying one card of your opponent control or throw two cards. Nobody's using those effects, but in case you find a way to have more than one fairy monster on the field, you can also and always activate one of those effects. For the hand traps, we're running 3 as Blossom, the Joy Spring. She's the more generic hand trap of the game, along with one searchable Digi Crow. Moving on to the ritual, we have 2 Skull Guardian, Protector of the Voiceless Voice. Of course, this is a boss monster of the deck. If you have Law in the graveyard or in the field, this card has double attack, so 4100 attack, 4100 beater, and also the Omni effect that Law provides you while she's on the field with that monster make it really good going first. Of course, while this card is special summon, you can also add one Voiceless Voice or Warrior or Dragon ritual monster from your deck to your hand. Very good card, very good ritual, probably one of the best ritual monster ever made. Next, we have 2 Incantation Chalice Lime in order to complete with the Incantation package. Nothing to mention about this card. Mandatory, if you're running the Incantation package, it must play at least 2 Chalice Lime. Next, we have, of course, 1 Illusion of Chaos for the Magician Soul package. And for the Megalith package, we only run 4 cards in total. The 3 Ritual Monster, 2 Falls, and 1 High Gate. They're letting us get rid of the Incantation monsters in order to have access in our extra deck. And of course, there are 3 extenders on the field that letting us have multiple plays from the extra deck. And the last monster of the deck, 1 Soravis. It has 2 very good effect, 100 effect. You can discard this card from your hand if your opponent target the monster on the field in order to negate that effect. And also, while this card is face up on the field, if your opponent decides to special summon a monster, you can return this card back to your hand in order to negate the special summon. This card has similar effect to Thunder King Ryo. For the spell cards, we have 2 Barrier of the Voiceless Voice, just 2. This card is searchable in every single combo of the deck. You ending up having one of these face up. 2 is perfectly fine. For the ritual spell, we're running 2 Prayers of the Voiceless Voice. We are running this card mainly for the second effects. While a ritual monster leaves the field by an opponent's card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard in order to special summon one Soravis, Saphira, or Skull Guardian from your deck or hand, ignoring its summoning condition. In the case that your opponent find a way to get rid of the Skull Guardian, you can always special summon another Skull Guardian from your deck or hand back to the field, or you can also special summon Sauravis in order to have one special summon monster effect negated. This is very good. No more than 2. 2 it's enough. We are running 2 because we are also running Preparation of Rite in the deck, so we need the second copy in the case that we are opening with the Preparation of Rite and 1 Prayers of the Voiceless Voice, and of course 1 Incantation Inception. This is the Incantation ritual spell. You need this card for the combo, so one of it is mandatory. We're also running 6 Searchers / Extenders spell card in the deck, starting with Preparation of Rite. 2 of this. We're running Preparation of Rite because it's +1 card. If you're starting with Preparation of Rite, we can always add Skull Guardian or Soravis along with the Prayers of the Voiceless Voice to your hand. And of course, 3 Preparation of Rite. You can add any ritual monster from your deck to your hand. Everything is under level 7, and return back a ritual spell from your graveyard to your hand in case you have any. And the last card of the deck is 1 Megalith Uniform. We're running the uniform in order to get rid for the last Impcantation monster that's gonna stay on the field using the Impcantation package. Nothing else to mention about this. The last and the 40th card of the deck, 1 Radiance of the Voiceless Voice. A very good target for Law. It has 2 incredible effects. The first effect by shuffling 1 Light Warrior or Dragon ritual or 1 ritual spell from your hand or graveyard to your deck, and then take 1 Voiceless Voice monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it on the field. And the second effect, of course, you can target card on your opponent control up to the number of Light Warrior and Dragon ritual monster you control. If you have 2 Skull Guardians or 1 Skull Guardian, 1 Sauravis on the field, you can destroy up to 2 cards of your opponent field along with the Radiance, and then letting you have one or two disruption during your opponent's turn, it's always welcome in that kind of decks. Moving on to the extra deck, we're running the Divine of the Herald target, which is 1 NTSS, 1 free disruption, using the effect of Divine of the Herald, and of course 2 Card of the Arclight in case you need the search with Divine of the Herald. For the rest of the Synchro Monster, 1 Chaos Angel. Everything here is light and dark. You can use everything in order to special summon Chaos Angel on the field, and of course 1 Baron de Flare, as we mentioned before, and as you will see in the combo video, you can easily special summon Baron using Trias and Didi Sprite, or even Didi Sprite along with another monster. So why not to play Baron de Flare if you have the ability to special summon this card. For the XYZ monsters, we have 1 Recta Starling. As long as you're running Magician's Soul and the Law, you can also use those 2 monsters in order to special summon Recta Starling. Add the Digi Crow to your hand by sending Law into the graveyard, and then you can also always special summon Law back to your field using her ability if you special summon the Skull Guardian on the field. So it's a free hand in your hand. Why not to play it? On top of her, Downed Magician, in order to have another body if you are looking to go to your 1 copy of Diviner of Arsenal Zeus in order to have disruptions during your opponent's turn. And of course, the 2 rank 7 monster, 1 number 11 Big Eye if you want to steal your opponent monster during your turn. And the last rank 7 XYZ monster we're running is number 76 Harmonizer. She's very good in the current meta, especially if you are stealing one of your opponent monster in the graveyard. Destroy your opponent's plans, especially if you're running Beastal Package. Very good option to play. And moving on to the Link monsters, of course, we're running 1 IP Masquerena, 1 Spiritual Knight. She is by far the best extra deck card in the game right now. For the rest of IP Masquerena target, we have 1 Nightmare Unicorn in order to activate its effect during your opponent's turn, and of course 1 Appaloosa monster to have more monster engaged during your opponent's turn. And the last monster of the extra deck is 1 Dynamont. As long as you play a ritual deck, I don't find the way and the reason to not play probably the best Link monster for ritual decks right now. So yep, that's the video, guys. I truly believe that this is not the best version of the deck. Probably Dogmatica is a little bit better, more consistent, but this deck has also a good potential for the current meta, especially with the deck that they're dominating right now in the meta. I feel like Voiceless Voice is not gonna be the best competitor in the current meta, but don't make me wrong, in the future, especially when Saphira and the support is gonna come in the upcoming set, this deck has a good potential to become one of the best decks of the following meta, and of course dominating one of the major events later on. Who knows? So thank you guys for staying with us. If you enjoy our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to comment in the section down below what deck profile you would like to see next. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.